just in Kyiv, and about more than 100 people it's wounded. And this work of our services has continued. It's happened before 2 days of the anniversary summit of NATO in Washington. And of course, it's understandable that Russia, as especially do it and try the goals, it's of course, first of all, it's genocide of Ukrainians. It's absolutely new regime of the fascism, Russianism of Putin, for whom it's not exist any norms of international law, any norms of humanitarian law. For him, he don't care about people, he don't care about children. And of course, it's absolutely, they want to try intermediate the world before the NATO summit. They try to show who is him and what is Russia today. I think that I like to see the eyes of the people who is talking about what it's necessary to sit on the table with Putin, with Russians, and I have the questions. If you will ready to sit it on the table of the child killers, of the people who is killed your child, if yes, I want to know your names, because it's terrible. It's happened more than 2 years in the center of the Europe, and this is the price of all these statements which we listen from Kremlin, from Russian officials about how they want to stop this war, how they, again, it's lie, again, it's not, it's unprovoked war aggressions against independent sovereign states, Ukraine, and this is continuing. And I hope that for world, for West democracy, for the whole world, it's enough to make a conclusions. Who is Putin? What is Russia today? And why only force, only concrete actions, only unity of the free world, and only peace initiative which was issued by President Zelensky. And this initiative, it's now already, after first inaugurated summit, it's already showed that it's real platform of responsible country, of country who is really respect international law, not talking about it. It's one possible way to stop this war, to back just peace, because this crime, it's impossible. You know, some people, when I listen to some comments, some statements, it's look like the people think that it's possible to sit, to discuss something and to forget. But I have the questions. What you answer to the thousands of people in Ukraine who lost children, who lost relatives, who lost everything, only because we are living in our land, only because we want to live in our country. We not pretended for any centimeters of Russian land. We're fighting for freedom. We're fighting for independence. It's enough evidence to world be strong and to understand this dictator, this aggressor, it's impossible to go for compromise. This is the my key message. I'm sure that you see all these things and you receive this information for today. But it's necessary to understand it's happened every day, every night. We're living in this. Millions of Ukrainians living in this. It's reality of our life. And this is impossible to accept. It's impossible to talk about it with ordinary manner, and I don't understand how it's possible just to think about talking with the killer of child. Again, please see this video. Please see the comments of the witnesses, of the parents of the children in this hospital. They killed the doctors in these hospitals. And please see and understand they are specially attacked. It's not mistake, because near not exist any military objects. It's in the center of the capital of Ukraine. And the same happened, it's today, it's happened not just in Kyiv, I mentioned in other cities. I hope that the answer of the responsible country, the answer of the free world, the answer of the NATO countries will be strong, will be concrete, and only together we can stop this war, we stop this aggressor, we stop this dictator, because all another potential will see how world will be able to settle this. This is extremely important, and this is momentum. Thank you very much, and I'm ready to answer to your question.
Thank you, Andrei. Do we have a question from the BBC?
Yes, hi, it's James Waterhouse here. Thank you for your time, Mr. Yermak. President Zelensky has promised retaliation. To me, that sounded like a strike on Russian soil, which your forces have been doing on an increasing basis of late. What does that look like? Does that look like a missile strike on a Russian city? And could this not lead to an escalation that the West fears so much? Thank you.
You can see. It will be not right from my side to give you a concrete answer, but first of all, the President Zelensky always keep the words. And the second, we definitely not leave this terroristic attack without answer. I'm absolutely sure that this crime will be answered by force, and plus it's necessary to not forget this is absolutely the materials for the criminal court, one more material, one more evidence, because all the person who give this order, who is exercise this absolutely terrible things, must be punished, must be go for the international criminal court and be and receive full responsibility, because it's extremely important for us, for our people, and for the future generation, for all the world.
Thank you. Do we have CNN on the line?
Yes, we do. Hi, Mr. Yermak. This is Sebastian Shukla from
Hello.
CNN.
Hello.
Terribly sorry to see the images coming out of Kyiv today. They're atrocious. The Hungarian President Viktor Orban came to visit you last week, and then he made a surprise visit to Moscow. My question is twofold. One, did he tell you in advance that he was going to meet President Putin? And the second is that he believes that now is a good time for a mediator to act between the 5 major parties in this conflict. Is he someone that you can trust?
First questions. No, for us it was surprised. He didn't tell us about his plan. He prime minister of the independent country and his decision, but for us it was, we take it from media. The second was very clear. The President Zelensky, and here today in the press conference, this Prime Minister Donald Tusk, he said, we need not mediator. First of all, it's necessary to clearly understand the base, how the world planning to stop this war and back just peace. And we are absolutely sure that the formula of President Zelensky, it's one possible way, because it's built 100% on the base of international law, of the chapter of United Nations, and this is really have the base, legal base, because you can't judge the crimes without criminal court. And it's, you know, it's possible that we need not, once again, we need not mediator. We need influence. We need influence and pressing from the strong countries, from the unity of the responsible countries. And one of these examples, first step, it was inaugurated summit in Switzerland, then over about 100 countries and international organizations be very united in the principles of international law, in the principle of independence, territorial integrity, sovereignty, and we will continue. We will not stop on this way. This is the way. And of course, in the world, there is a powerful country who is have this strong voice, and this is important that this pressing to Russia, this influence will continue, but not go for the way of the mediation. Mediation, we have bad experience in Normandy format. It's not work. With Russia, it's not work. Believe me, because I'm personally participated in it, and I know that our colleagues, friends, and partners from Germany and France now recognized it. It was not useful and not help and not prevent this aggression.
Can I just be clear? I'm very sorry to say it. Just to be clear, you're saying there then that you don't believe that Hungary or Viktor Orban is somebody who should be in this position as a mediator? And secondly,
I said generally that we're not interested in the mediator. Okay. And the president's not discussed then Prime Minister Orban, which is good. It's a very good signal that he first time coming. And we are really want to have good neighbors, partners relation with the Hungary. You know that before it several months, I was with foreign minister, the contact of the foreign minister Szijjártó from Hungary. We are working of our bilateral relationship, but we are general not need any mediator because it's not work with the terrorist states.
Right, but you were disappointed that he then went to Moscow after coming to see you first.
Looks how we can be. It's you know. I said that Hungary, independent country, it's their decisions. We can't be. It's not depends of our feelings. Of course, we will be happy if Hungary will join to the group of the country who will have 100% position to support Ukraine and to support our fightings. But it's good that we are listening to the official statement that Hungarian officials, and including Prime Minister Orban, very clearly said about Russian aggressions, about Ukrainian territorial integrity. We appreciate it. I wanted to comment the actions of visit of the leaders of independent countries. But we will be very much happy if Hungary will be totally in the side of Ukraine and support it. We are neighbors, and they need to understand that nobody knows who will be next goal after Ukraine for Russia.
Thank you. I think if we have one last question, it should come from Fox News, if you are on the line.
Yes, please.
Yes, I'm here. It's very hard to say good afternoon, Mr. Yermak, but good afternoon. This happened as you were headed to NATO summit here in Washington, D.C., where world leaders will be discussing Ukraine. From the looks of it, and we know it is not an expansion summit. We are not expecting anytime a member invitation for Ukraine. What are your realistic expectations? What do you think will be deliverables of this summit? And how is today's events is changing your agenda here?
We are, first of all, our goal in general, not change. We want our people, Ukrainian people, want to be members of the NATO. And we continue to working. We understand it's necessary to have the consensus of all members. Our expectation, very concrete. We absolutely need now to protect our people. We waiting strong decisions of the air defense. Very concrete, very absolutely real, what we need now, not for tomorrow, not for the now. The second, of course, we are looking for the strong decisions of our steps on the way for the future membership. Because you know that the delegations headed by Vice Prime Minister, Minister of Defense, and Ministry of Energy, we were just several days ago in DC and have a lot of meetings, have the last consultations, and it's look like that our partners understand all this, and my feelings that the events of today will be strengthening the feelings of the leaders that it's necessary to have strong decisions. It's necessary to not give Putin just 1% of the feelings that he have the chance to win in this war, to have chance to be strongest than democracy, to have the chance to dictate or to have veto power in NATO. He not the person, Russia not the country who will be decided who will be members, who not be members. It's necessary, and I think, and I hope that the leaders and the leaders who will be from tomorrow in DC received from today one more evidence that Russia, it's not country who made a mistake, or the country who is, have just one argument for this terror, for this genocide against Ukrainian. They terroristic states, and it's necessary. Everything and the answer will be this such terroristic states. Very clear, very concrete, without any sentiments.
Thank you. I think time is up. So, Mr. Yermak, if you have anything else you want to add, if not, we will close up.
Thank you very much, and thank you again for your attention. Thank you for, I know that all of you every day working, explain to the world real story about my country, about this terrible war. Thank you. Without your help, for us it will be more difficult continue our fight. But be sure, we are very strong. We know for what we are fighting. We are very motivated and we will win. Thank you very much and Slava Ukraini.
Thank you.